Ayan. So, hello everyone. We are live now we are having our first ever Facebook Live inside the MFred Tutorial Center Facebook page. We have very special guests here with us tonight. So before I invite inside, we have viewers right now. Can you comment below if you can hear me? Anyone who's watching, can you comment below if mabatian nyo ko audio? If our audio is fine, please. So, hello anyone? May tatlo na taka-viewers, no? Na nagalantaw sa aton subong. So, can you please comment kung mabatian nyo ko if our audio is working well? Mabatian ko. Hindi, sir. Wala ta pa ka, sir, na sulod. Amo na nga, hindi ko kabati sa imo. But, kung may viewers ta subong, can you please comment if mabatian. Pero ako, sir, mabatian mo ko, sir. Subong. Yes, ayun. Salamat. Sige, great. So our audio is working well and this is our first ever Facebook Live inside MFred Tutorial Center. And we are currently promoting our first ever film workshop which will happen on April 27 to 29, 2002. That is this Wednesday na sa guys. So Wednesday to Friday sa MFTC Eusebio Subdivision nga branch beside sa Maetubang sang Philippine Normal University. So we have very special guests with us tonight. Thank you Ged kay biskan busy sila. They gave us time for us for them to sit down with me and have this little virtual istoryahanay. And tonight they will be talking about what they do inside what they do as a group, as the Angulo Films nga kilala subong na hindi lang sa Sagay but all over Negros. What they do for a living, what they do for the side, and their awards, recognitions, what goes on behind filmmaking and other personal things that led them to become the group that they are now, the award-winning group that they are now. So without further ado, let's invite them inside. Wait, okay, we will have ayun, so wait. Yan. Can you please turn on your cameras? Hindi ko na not connected. Ayun. Okay na tugi na Sir Arvang imo video off lang.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Di nang isa ta ka, ka surprise guest.
I actually I really can't open my camera because of I think my laptop is not properly working with the application. So if it's okay with you, ma'am,
Ah,
I can just use my voice.
sure, no problem. Do nakita ko ba't ginay
Thank
mo
you, ma'am.
itsura, sir?
Because earlier, ma'am, I used my phone, and now I'm using my laptop, and my laptop is not, I think, compatible with the app.
Okay. Sige. Si Sir Joe RV, ma-hop in siya?
Yes, ma'am. Si Sergio RV is joining us, but because maybe of a poor connection, so magwa sulod lang siya, ma'am. Also, Tupe will also be joining us later after his exam.
may exam pa gali sa tope.
Yes, ma'am. Like a night class.
Okay. Sige. So, should we wait for Sir RV? Sir Joe RV?
It's if it's okay, ma'am. Pero we can also start, ma'am, and then Sergio RV will just join us later.
Yan. Okay. Sige. So, yeah, while waiting for Sir Joe RV, again, we're promoting MFTC's Lente at Camera, which will happen on April 27 to 29. And Lente at Camera is the first ever film workshop sponsored by the Emfra Tutorial Center and in partnership with the people from Anggulo Films. So, who are the people from Angulo Films? They are already an award-winning group. Biskan bag-o lang sila na like very young pa sila, no, not less than 5 years old, but they already had garnered awards regionally, nationally. So yeah, we will know their story later, guys. So we are very happy to have to make this trio complete. Joe RV is now in the house. Hi, Sir Joe. Pwede mo turn on mo video?
Hi ma'am, good evening.
Ayon, gwapuhon gali. Salamat gid ko nga hindi lang ako ni tsurang kita ni subong kay do kasupod di sa ako ni tsura. Sige. So, yeah. To start with, again, my name is RV, but you guys can call me V. We have Sir Joe RV here, and we have Sir Jun Mal, who unfortunately cannot turn on his camera during this interview, but kilala tagid siya, no. Without further ado, let me introduce myself. Very quick lang. I am by profession a teacher. I teach at Northern Negros State College of Science and Technology. But on the side, I also am a marketer slash copywriter. That's my side hustle. That's my business. I work with businesses promoting events and info products here and abroad. If you want to check out VM Digital, that's me, and that's it. That's it. So ikaw naman, Sir Joe RV, tell us more about you. What do you do for a living? What do you do for the side? What is Teatro Dagway? What is Angulo Films? Tell us more about sir.
All right. Good evening. Currently, I'm a head teacher of Original Elementary School. I am already in service in that head. Aside from that, we own also a small business, baking. I support my wife in baking. And then, Teatro Dagway was formed, I think, 10 years ago, no, in Philippine Normal University Cadiz campus. It was actually the church background of Teatro Dagway was formed because of a group of students, no, that have a common goal in different talents. So we formed a group before it's called Diversity Society. Before it was named Teatro Dagway, because students like talent with singing, dancing, arts, and then because of Tupas, no, Teatro Dagway was born. And also, I'm a member of Angulo Films. We've joined in several short films, no, from Angulo Films. And that's it. So,
Ayun. Ayan, mayo gid sir may video sir para ayan. So, sige sir, thank you gid Sir Joe RV for that no. Mapadalom ta dugay-dugay parte sa Angulo Films kag sa imo experience as a teatro founder and founding member no. Now let's give the spotlight to Sir Jun Marl who had so graciously found the video working. Mayo gid sir, nakita na mo ng mga gupuhan ni Chura Subong. Tell us more about what you do, Sir Jun Marl, professionally and professional man gid ang duwa mo ka work no. What do you do by day and by night? And yeah, what is Angulo Films all about and how did you get there right now?
Hello, good evening to everyone, especially to our viewers in the online world. My name is Surgeon Mar Alconga. I am currently affiliated to the Division Office at Department of Education, Division of Sagay City, and working as Education Program Specialist 2 in the Schools Governance and Operations under Social Mobilization and Networking. So I was a graduate of Philippine Normal University, BSc English, and formerly I was associated to Sagay National High School as a senior high school teacher, wherein our film community, Angulo Films, and our organization was also, kumbaga, was given home sang una when I was a teacher. So Angulo Films originated Gidman sa Sagay National High School, and formerly it's an organization rather of students who are filmmakers, and our major spotlight before was
Video.
when Angulo Films was one of the finalists of the 2019 Metro Manila Film Festival. And luckily,
Wow.
modesty aside, yeah, we attended the 2019 Metro Manila Film Festival awarding at Manila. Together with me includes my students and my former principal, Serene and Cabo. So right now, Angulo Films is a community filmmaking, filmmakers, a community filmmakers group. So together with Backhouse Studios, we were exposed to various film festivals, not only in the city, but at the same time in the national level. And luckily, some of our films were also featured in the international arena. So we've been
Wow,
pushing
grabe.
to push, yeah, with modesty aside, Ma'am V. So we've been pushing to inspire more and to continue the call of becoming a filmmaker. At the same time, how I wish my students also will become professional someday. Not just professional in terms of filmmaking, but at the same time, syempre, professional gid in their chosen careers. So that's it.
Nice, nice. Well, there's nothing to worry about modest with being modest, no? I think may mga time na dapat i-share mo gid ang mga na-achieve sang imong organization kag nimo, di ba? To prove that our workshop speakers for the incoming Lented Camera Film Workshop is not just mga witty-witty mga speaker nga nakuha ta lang sa kilid-kilid, di ba? But you already had garnered awards, regional, national, and even abroad, no? So, mapadalom to da karon, sir. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm so proud. How old is Angulo Films, sir, right now? Sir Jun?
Just this February, ma'am, we turned 4 years. 4 years
4
old,
years
official
old,
gid
no?
nga Angulo. Pero ever since when I was a teacher in Sagay National High School way back 2017, we are already starting filmmaking. So, pero ang establishment gid of Angulo was 4 years ago when one of our major partners, Sir Elbridge Gutierrez, have extended his generosity and gave us equipment for us to be fully operationalized and for us to be fully equipped with filmmaking equipment. So,
Nice. Okay. So, can we go back a little bit, sir? 4 years old. 4 years ago, you officially founded Angulo Films. But before that, you were like filming. You were already filming na, no? Pero nakilala
yes,
ta kasi,
ma'am.
sir. Pero
Yes, ma'am.
nakilala ta ka, Marle. Nakilala ta ka before you are a politician, eh. What
Yes.
are you still doing that now, or you're just focusing solely on being a filmmaker na?
I think the real term, ma'am, is not being a politician, but it's being a student leader
Oo, ay
because I
sorry.
was associated to student government. So when I was in
Mm.
college,
Kag hindi lang
pero
basta-basta mga na-achieve mo man as a student leader, 'di ba la?
di depende. I'm just doing my task. No? I was just doing my task before as a student leader, and because I consider myself also as a visionary leader, that's why, kumbaga, I have also applied all the lessons I've learned in the student government to inspire people and for people also to become transformative. That's why even in the films, I used to have kumbaga, all the lessons learned from being a student leader before to my filmmakers in the Angulo Films. And to tell more, ma'am, about Angulo Films, because when I was a teacher way back 2017, I think I was assigned in the senior high school. So I was very fresh from teaching that time because I graduated just to 2015. However, because my principal assigned me to the 2023 batch, and because I love film so much, even when I was still in the secondary level, I took that advantage to establish this filmmaking in one of the competencies of the 21st century literature, which is adaptation of multimedia. So amo na siya dira nagsugod, ma'am, why I started to build my career in the filmmaking.
Dulay mo audio, sir. Nadulay mo audio, sir. Nag-mute ka. Ikaw na mismo nag-mute sa isa.
Nadula po, ma'am, sa internet.
Ayun. Okay na. Pero I think ang na-pick up ko to is it started with
Okay na, ma'am.
Yes. It started with multimedia, teaching multimedia as a teacher, tama?
Yes, ma'am. In the 21st century literature subject in the senior high school.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Nice.
yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
nagsugod
Isang nag-teach ko sa inyo.
Sige. I'll go back to you, sir. Let's ask naman Sir Joe RV. Are you still here, Sir Joe? Ay, nakamute ka, sir.
Yes.
Ayun. Sir Joe, like, hindi ba ko manugid, no? Nga, hindi ta kakilala. Kung abi, hindi ta kakilala, subong, sir. So, what is your role specifically sa Angulo Films?
Okay. Actually, no, sa Angulo Film, it started na membership ko sa Angulo Film. When I was invited 2 years ago, it's in the height of pandemic 2020. When Sir Jun Marl approached me that they wanted an actor to play in the role of a father of Inday, no, in Pagsalop sang adlaw. So it was the first film, a short film that I played with Angulo Film. Because before that, I already we already filmed also the a short film entry by Zero Zero Char in Sininigrense, no, before. So siguro dito ko nakita ni Sir John Mar nga pwede po ko ka-join sila. And then that's the first time na we partners in Angulo Film. So sa adlaw sa pagsalop sang adlaw. Yes.
Grab. Sir, no, so acting gid gali ang imo nga lead actor kumbaga sa Angulo Films. 'Di ba? Pero I know, Sir Joe, na biskan sang college ka pa, you also founded Teatro Dagway Ensemble. And Teatro Dagway is actually, for those who are not familiar with Teatro Dagway, it's the first ever, correct me if I'm wrong, sir, it's the first ever theater organization in PNU Cadiz.
Actually, no, ma'am. No, ang Teatro Dagway was actually though, kumbaga, naging rebuild na kay before. There is also a theater group man sa PNU. No, it was a group handled by uh, Sir Hoxton, I think, no? Kung hindi ko malipat, si Sir Roger Hoxton ang ilang advisor before. And then it was only Ma'am Emlyn Tupa sa advisor sa Filipinos. Kay nag-start po ng amon nga sa daw love sa theater sa Filipino namon subject with Ma'am Emlyn Tupas. And then we formed the Teatro Dagway in the Diversity Society first, no, in the first group that we formed, the Diversity Society. Ang Diversity Society, kami siyang group sa mga students na mga different talents, like may singing, may mga talent man sa dancing, acting, arts, no, so different lain-lain it siya nga talent. And then Ma'am Emlyn Tupas, naghambal sa mon why is it nga hindi tayo mo sa theater. And then dito na start ang Teatro Dagway Ensemble. And then we started also our in Teatro Dagway Ensemble. Dito na start, nag-ubra kami mga theater play, no, sa BSP halls at that time. And the first project namon is the Banwa Binagbinaga, Sino ang May Sala. It was ang line ni Sir Sopon, no, ang amon ginagamit na title. And it was the story of tatlo ka mga adolescents, mga college students. Dito start na amon na first na play. And then after that, no, naka kami iba ng mga play like sa barangay. So una nalabda namon do ka sa Justin How, and then we do perform sa iba ng mga pagid. No, and then atong fusion man tong during sa PNU anniversary, no, sa PNU nag-join kita sa tatlo pagid group sa PNU, no, the Malikaya Dance Guild, the dance troupe, and then the choral also. Atong another nga play namon sa college. So muna nakahiligan ta man lang mag-join sa bla, and then we were invited. And then thankful man kita kay na do okay man sila para sa ila ang aton nga sa skills dira. Matamat ng develop.
Gani, no? So, na-notice ko, sir, kumbaga daw, ang imo mga passion, mga ginapang-intrahan ng mga organization, doon, linya sang acting, performing arts. Has it always been your passion, or parang doon nadala ka lang sa college, nadala lang sa Hagad, na?
Actually, sa college, dance troupe, sa dance troupe ko una nag-join. Kaya lang mo na daw gusto tamon sa theater, kaya daw nakita taman ng theater, no? Especially when we go to Lazal and then watch them perform, no? Iya ka Lazal tong nag-perform. So dito pa ita na inspire nga mag-go sa acting. Do ka nami pagid. And then also we were inspired by some actors, no, ginasundan taman subong ng mga indie film na nila bla. Nalipat isang name, no, sa akong gina-idol subong si Simon
Confiado?
Mon Confiado, no, ginasundan gina-confirm no, siya mga different mga role.
What about Sermon? Nga namian kagid.
Okay, yung tong tanawon tabla si Mon Confiado siya mga role. Sari-sari yang mga role do maka grabe maubra yan lain nga different roles kidya. May pa mabuot siya, may mabuang, may and then ng kontrabida, then siya mag-isang bida. Ma-inspire ka lang magtanaw sa iya, kasi gusto mo nimo sundon siya nga ibang mga role blow na ginagampanan niya. So damo na nga daw nanamian man ta subong mag-join sa film, sa acting.
So siya gali mga peg mo, sir, mag-acting, sir?
Ma'am?
Siya gali ang daw peg mo nga standard when it comes to acting.
Okay, do ka natural lang para sa iya acting blow. Bisan ano pa nga role ihatag siya na parang natural lang. Do ka easy lang siya nga maging kontrabida, ka easy lang siya nga buang, ka easy lang siya maging mabuot, no? Do ka kung sa action man, okay man siya sa action pod. Ano na namin ko kay mon kasi do ginaan naton, gina-idolize to gid.
O kag ano notice ko pagid kay Mon Confiado ya kay do character actor gid sa bala. Like he's not
Oo.
afraid to like show he's not afraid to accept characters nga is a bad, is a good siya, is a
Mm.
do normal siya, di ba? Like, di ba, parang do gusto niya gid maging very versatile na actor, di ba? Do ka like he's not afraid to venture into other roles. Lain sa mga bida subong sa mainstream, di ba nga gwapo ka lang nga buot nga
Yes.
manggaranon, di ba?
Mm.
Character
So,
actors yeah.
sa iya paghambal nga mo niya, ang makita mo din siya nga, daw siya gid niya daw, kumbaga ang characterization dayon nara gid dayon sa iya. Paghambal siya, amo
Mm.
this is your role, no, amo na, dating siya.
Yeah,
Amo sa
I agree.
ni pagid nat ni-invite sa
Yeah, I
atin.
agree. So thank you, Sir Joe RV, for sharing that, no?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
very impressive. So before we proceed to the next question, we have six viewers at the moment. Thank you gid sa support ninyo sa aton nga first virtual istoryahanay inside MFTC Cafe, MFred Tutorial Center Facebook page. Sa liwat, we are promoting our event on April 27 to 29. We have the Lente at Camera, the first ever film workshop sponsored by MFTC in partnership with the award-winning group Anggulo Films. Also, we would like to appreciate Ma'am Sara Nova Francisco, very active sa comment section. Thank you, good ma'am, for the support. Hello there. Si Kay Neil Vaflor Emnase, who really wants to watch you guys, pero buffering sa kuno. So, internet, mag-cooperate ka. Okay, so, yeah. So, for all those aspiring filmmakers out there nga nagapamati, let's talk about, Sir Jun Marl, about your experience so far. Sulod sang apat ka tuig nga you've been working with people sa inyo film group, no? So, um, what were your realizations? Was it easy? Was it how you expected filmmaking to be? Was it tough? Was it disheartening? Can you tell us more about the gakatabo inside a filmmaking group nga operations?
If I would associate it, ma'am, to one figure of speech, I think it would be metaphor, and that's filmmaking is a roller coaster. Diba, do ka? So, just like creating movies, it would have a mixture of a lot of emotions, because when you indulge yourself to a particular talent, such as, for example, filmmaking, knowing that this form of art is a collaborative art, it means there are a lot of arts inside one art. So you'll be dealing also with various types of people, such as various personalities. So if you'd be asking me how was my experience, ma'am, I think, kumbaga, in 4 years of having this film group, damo ko na learn, ma'am, such as, for example, when I was a teacher before, I used to expect that at the end of the school year, my students will be leaving me. So I need to create another group or another batch of filmmakers for the next year. So doon muna siya, ma'am, and then so on and so forth. Because, di ba, if you are in a relationship, for instance, syempre, you are with your students, hindi man siya, ma'am, siling hindi man siya, ma'am, siling ng always nakamulang of the night. So you'll be expecting to meet new people, you'll be expecting to meet new personalities, and you'll be expecting to meet even better people or best people in your life. So they may serve as a lesson, at the same time they may also serve as inspiration to you to strive even more. So I would like also to personally thank Sergio RV for being with me tonight in this Istoryahanay. You know, Sergio RV, ma'am, was is a good friend of mine kahit isang una when I was still starting theater. Siya ang president ng Teatro Dagway. And myself was also a member.
Teatro Dagway ka magaling, sir? Nice!
Yes, that's why kami ni Sergio RV, and I know him very well during the time of Nakmore. Diba, sila na ang baga sila ginang leader sa Teatro Dagway. So It's just that siguro ano lang yun, ma'am. One thing that I'm really sure is kung din ka dalon sa Ginoo, di ba, ambal mo kagay na daw, kung kita sa ako nag-film, pero because I love film so much, even before, I used to watch films, bala ma'am, do, mo din akong heart, and then I used to create stories, tell stories, that's the reason why I love literature so much, so, and then, hindi man di ko ma'am gusto mag-teacher mo, gusto ko gid mag-broadcaster, gusto ko gid mag-filmmakers ang una, pero gindalagi ko sa Ginoo Japan sa filmmaking. And what's even better is to create more filmmakers, not just myself, but other filmmakers as well. So, kamo na siya
Wow.
na-learn ko in 4 years of having this Angulo Films.
Nice, nice. Thank you for that, Sir Jun. Pero before ta mag-proceed, i-appreciate ta lang ang the legend, the one, the only, Ma'am Rema Aguirre. Ara sa comment section. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you sa pag-support mo sa amon first ever live. Next time, ma'am, ikaw
Because
naman naman yung...
Ma'am Rema is also part of Angulo Films.
Oy, ayan. So maybe she can hop inside if she wanted to, Ma'am Rema, if you wanted to. The link ara kay Sir Junmal. Sulod lang sa aton virtual istoryahanay, ma'am. If for those who do not know, Ma'am Rema Aguirre is also a legend. Legend na ginisaya kay decades and decades na namamayagpag sa performing arts, no? And people think that Ma'am Rema is just all about dancing, but no, she is also into acting. The fact is, Sir Jun Margan Hambalya, di ba nga, she is also part of Angulo Films. Yan. So, I think this just shows na that the teachers and other professionals in Sagay are talented, di ba la? It's just a matter of providing them with an opportunity to showcase their talents. What do you think, Sir Junmal? Am I correct? Ayan.
Ma'am V?
So, siling ko gani, sir, kadamo gali talented nga mga teachers sa sa Sagay, which makes
Yes, ma'am.
for me, realization ko is kadamo gali sa aton talents, di basta tagaan lang ta right opportunity to showcase our very own talent. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayan.
Yes, ma'am. I affirm that there are a lot of Sagaynons who are really considered pride of Sagay in terms of art, ma'am. So I think with the support also of the local government unit establishing Margaha Film Festival led by our tourism officer, we have Ma'am Helen Cotillar. So damo may nakita ang talent sa Sagay, not only in terms of film but also in terms of music, for example, dances also. Kung nakita nyo, ma'am, if allow me to share in Margaha Film Festival, the music rather used in each film is original. Kumbaga, tanan nga ginapang obra, ma'am, original gid. So, makita mo gid nga. Kaya ano, ma'am, submit kami sa mga film festival, bawal siya nga gingkopya lang naman ang music. So that's why gaano gid kami gaobray kami music. So not only in Angulo Films, there are also a lot of film production in Sagay. So we have Balay Production, we have Duyog Production, we have Alente Productions, and also we have Kayab Production of Mark Garcia. So damo-damo naman po yung mga film productions in Sagay. So that's why I'm very proud to say that I am a Sagay.
That's a good thing, di ba, sir? Na damo na ta production.
Yes, ma'am. Damo na gid, ma'am. So it's an indication that indeed talents in Sagay is growing.
Tama. And that's a very, very good thing. So, Enfrey Tutorial Center, our official Facebook page, is very happy to have Ma'am Rema Aguirre in the comment section. Happy birthday sa amon bossing, CEO, founder of Enfrey Tutorial Center, Sir Manfred Magno. Guro ga celebrate pa ta sa subong. So, ang lechon nung, liwag lang di lalamove. Ay, wait, di lalamove, no? Anyway, let's turn the spotlight to Sir Joe Arvin na naman. Sir Joe, can you tell us more about the first film sang Angulo that garnered awards, recognition? How did it went?
At the first the pagsalop sa adlaw, Sir John Marl,
Mm,
Ay, yes,
are
sir.
okay. So sa pagsalop sa adlaw, no, during the Margaha Film Festival, um, the special award na pinaka naming award na na-receive namon is aside from kidugi hakot tanan sang pagsalop sa adlaw,
oh,
no, do halos,
grabe.
no. We
National
have
to,
the
sir.
best director. We have the best director. We have the um napagani ang tawag sini Sir John Mark, Sir John Mark
Ah,
madumduman
sige,
na,
sir.
no? Pero
Sige,
ang
sir.
pinaka-special pita is ang the special award nga do para sa tanan-tanan na bilang nga mga actors, no? We received the special award nga do tanan na actors, um wala sa amo na nakuha ang best actor kag ang best actress, but then um the judges na noted, no, tanan nga mga different characters na nag-participate sa sila nga film, nagam tagaan gid justisya mga different characters na nga nagplay sa sila nga story. But we also have the best supporting actress, no, in the person of Ma'am Amalia. Is our isa man naman ko po nga sa DepEd man pero sa Escalante Division siya, no. And then the experience of this movie is very uh, mahambal na sa sweet bitter nga part, no. Especially during the when we do filming of this pagsalop sa adlaw, no, perti ka kay shoot na namon sa Barangay Colonia Divina, no, one of the farthest barangay also of Sagay City, and the story is about the culture also of this barangay, no, na kinakilala man sa ilang the way sila nga mga ano sa ilang mga parted lang nga mga member sa family, no? And then aside from that, no, ang dalong pa yung storya ang issue behind, no, sa family, no, nga later on nag-amat-amat na reveal ang story behind ng mga issues, no, sa dalayon ng ano ang stories ng pagsalop sa adlaw. And then ang experience grabe pati ka sadya kag perti man ka ano, no, do gisa do. Piti nagkadto mo dito 2 nights kami dito sa Colonia Divina. And then ang araba lang do ginasunlog man kami nga daw hindi matapos ang amon film kay grabe ang nagtapos sa amon. Nagkadto kami sa dito nga mga forest nga part mga balya. Ang basta mo to pati kariit nga lugar. No, kag na-experience naman ang kariit ito, grabe.
Nga ginano ko,
Na
sir. Ginano ko mo, ginaswang ko.
ginasunlog kami ang amon nga ang battery nagkalaubos na kapila na takes na to nga shoot. And then may bit pa kami nga generator kay tanay dito kami ma-shoot sa suba nga dulom na. Pero way na tabo, grabe nga hakwatanay isang generator. And then ang tabo dito is Mayo lang wala kami to kadayon shoot kay nag-pack up na lang kami. Pagpuli namon naka-istorya nga may nag-ulupod sa amon gali samtang gapapuli kami hindi namon kilala. Nung mga anino or mga ano dito basta do kay
Oo?
paabot sa balay nag-share na nga may nakita wala kami nga gaupod sa atong ano hindi wala pero sa amon hindi naman upod na grabe na mga experience tindog ng mga balahibo na pangkulbaan na kay tuod man gid gambal mga tao related dito nga lugar, no, sa part sa sa community divina nga natago siya nga forest. Grabe nga experience. And then ang experience wala tulugay, no, wala tulugay nga ano kay ma-shoot pa sa kwaon gid ng bilog nga gabi hasta magkaagahon like for example sa ako nag-prepare ko 6 PM and then naka-shoot ko mga 4 AM na. Nga mo na bala, grabe ang mga challenge pa gid kulang ang amon equipment that time. No, kulang iti may sa gamit. No, so pero gitinguhaan especially sa amon director nga si Direk Kent, no, Desamparado. Grabe man ang iyang porsige, grabe nga post mo siya ni Sir John Marl sa amo to nga experience. Amo to nga nakuha gid ang best director, ug ang best cinematography, no? Cinematography sa to nga time. Ito damo gid nga mga pagka-award ang garner sa to nga movie.
Oo,
Gid
no?
pwede
Doka,
yung
di
mentor.
ba
Mm.
national to sa sir? National level?
Actually nadala sa national and then amo tong sa Singapore si Junmar, no? Ang sa VIDC, oo, sa
Tapos may
Singapore,
award ka po sa Red Sea sa Singapore na
VIDC, oo,
contest.
sa VIDC.
Na-awardan pa gid sa sir sa Singapore.
Ma'am,
Mm.
Wow! Grabe! Woo! Master.
Gulat-gulat ulit. Abi naman makadto kami sa Singapore.
Why? Ano man?
Wala na kasi nang ano na do online na to sa Junmal, no? Online na to na.
yes,
Hmm.
Ma'am V, it was also screened in Radfest International and at the same time won in the VIDC. That's for Visayas and Mindanao jury. Kumbaga best film gid siya, ma'am. And last month, so we received our prize and that is a filmmaking kit from Singapore. So, mo siya mga video ma'am. Ang grabe gid among experience man because we've been carrying lungon. Nag ano kami ma'am kay ang story niya is very kumbaga ilubong ang bata. So ang bilog nga Virgin Forest ma'am of the Colonia Divina gin travel na namon even gabi na and then the bit kami lungon ma'am with a very big generator. So our director that time was very fresh also from directing. He was my student in Anggulo Films and then I challenged him to become director even though hindi gid man siya ma'am amo na ma'am polish pa gid in terms of the directing skill. Pero he managed to kumbaga to outrank all the directors in the festival. So ang amon man nga film ang pagsat sa adlaw was also screened in Gawad Alternatibo, that's from CCP as one of the finalists also, and ma'am we've also submitted it in Cinemalaya and also sa various mga film festival sa Pilipino, so gintang submit na naman ma'am. Pero sa ang na-reach gid sa sang film ang pagsarap sa adlaw and ang batungin ni Sergio RV. Actually, the film was not perfect. If I'm the director and I'll be assessing the film, hindi ko man siya perfect. But what makes it beautiful is the imperfection inside the film. Kaya naman ang aesthetics niya, ang cinematography niya was based on how the beauty of the surroundings, arabatanan, and then siguro ang nagpadaog sa film and what makes the film very beautiful is sakto si Sir, the acting of everybody involved in the film is kumbaga equally beautiful. Hindi wala man nag-overlap, wala man nagkulang, kundi tanan sila nga nag-act in the film was managed well and acted fairly. So creating the film very impactful when you watch. So congrats also to our director, si Direk Kent Desamparado, who will be soonest. He was part of Direk Anton Juan's film that was shot in Suyak just this month. So soonest, he will venture again another international film
Hopefully, no?
competition.
Grabe. Do ginapang everyday, ginapang normal na lang yung mga international films, no? And I just gotta say na since like Angulo Films is just 4 years old and at such a young age, the group had already garnered such awards despite the fact na not every one of you does not have everyone in the group, I can really say na does not have a very professional background in filmmaking. Tanan ano pa lang, 'di ba? Learn as you go, kumbaga, 'di ba? Most of you are teachers, most of you are students still, 'di ba, sir? So that's really 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 very impressive. So before kita magpadayon gali ang mga ara sa comment section, comment lang kamo ng comment. If you have questions, please post them here. You would also like, nagpadugang si Ma'am Rema, best cinematography, pag ikaw na Sergio RV, wala mo na mention. And Bryle says, hello, Surgeon Marl. And we have a question from our audience, from Eve. Question to Surgeon Marl and Joe RV. Sir Joe RV, what can you say subong Sir mga sir, na more and more students are pursuing performing arts and more indie films are getting recognition kumpara sa una. So what are your thoughts about that? Si Sir Joe RV, sir, what are your thoughts about that?
Okay. So, those students who pursue performing arts, no, it it's not, it's because also of the multimedia platform today na nga makita nila. And then it's very good na they indulge themselves sa sining art. It's because sa kadamo-damo na sang nga na-recognize sa mga young Filipinos, no. So like sa sports, no, like we are very known na pod. So sa sini naman sa performing arts naman niya, especially sa film nga nga mga naga-join na, no, dapat ipadayon na nila, no, because in performing arts, no, in film, damo-damo gid na ma-develop sa ila, hindi lamang ang ilang skills in acting, hindi lamang sa skills in making film, but also they develop their self-confidence, they will develop also their character, the values, no, the different values, the damo-damo gid sa mga pwede ma-develop. So heads up gid sa mga bata, no, especially sa mga bata sa mga nag-indulge. Ikadamo, actually damo na to makita sa kay part na sa curriculum sa senior high school, no, aran na gid sa subong. So kanami lang nga ang aton mga bata dira, ang bisan mga short films na, no, mga ibang ganit subong, aside from film, no, nga naga-vlog, no, naga-vlog sila. So it's start na pud sang ilang nga activities sa performing arts man. So just continue lang, no, kay kanami gid damo-damo sa ma-develop holistically.
Yeah, I agree, gid sir, as in. Sir Junmar, what are your thoughts on that? Na damo na naga-short film subong nga mga kabataan and all that stuff.
Yes, ma'am. I agree that there are really a lot of students who are developing love for arts. And sad to say, ma'am, hindi man na siya hapos because there are also those academicians, specifically teachers, not all, but there are some who failed to value, kumbaga, considering art as their profession rather than taking engineering or education courses. So, amo na mga challenges sa mga artists, ma'am, especially for the students. So, the question is very, kumbaga, evident in the Angulo Films also, kasi mostly are students and mostly man sa ila inang are having confusion, ano ila kwaon someday, ano ila kwaon, kumbaga, sometimes their parents wanted them to become engineers, however, their passion already in themselves, it's innate that they are a multimedia artist, baka mo na siya balamam, so there are confusions. However, for those who are really eager to pursue art education, there are a lot of advantages that they may benefit from taking the risk of being an artist. So number one is, of course, the opportunity to express themselves in multiple mediums, and that includes also a solid foundation in art history and even art studies. So hindi man lang siya, ma'am, siling purely art gid. Art also exposes us to various studies, especially history and all. And of course, ability to easily transfer information, and that is one way of assisting themselves to build portfolio. So for me, ma'am, being a teacher and at the same time an artist, especially in this field, I know that the future is multimedia. Our future rather is multimedia, since gasugod na, ma'am, ang evolution of technology kapatid ko ni ma'am, that someday those who are very rich are those who pursue, kumbaga, their art education. Nasa mga kanya napatihan bigla. So for those who are eager and very, kumbaga, risky, na kwaon ko ni biskan hindi sure ang career ko sini, or iba naman gihambal, you can do that, biskan nurse ka and then you can be a singer at the same time, or you can be a filmmaker. Pero ang iba niya, ma'am, nga magpili as ang art, ma'am, I salute them. Kaya ako, if I have a chance to go back to my profession before, pag may kwarta lang, gusto ko din mag-film gidya. Galing kay God is so good that even if wala ko na nagkuha, butang niya ko Japon sa diri. So it always, it could also be an inspiration as to those.
Kumbaga daw, pang film ka gid sir, kay biskan nag-teacher ka nga, kumbaga daw kalayo kuno abi nagbalik ka to Japon dito Japon nga nga field na subong, di ba, which is what you're pursuing now. So thank you gid Sir Joe RV, Sir Surgeon Marl, for ako ang take away ko sa discussion naton subong is do not forget your passion gid gali, no, even if you're doing something na for a living, puro ka na teaching, we're doing this full time, di ba, we have responsibilities already sa family naton and all that stuff. Hindi pwede lang galit to do other things to cater to our passion, di ba, and who knows where it might lead you, like you guys making a name for yourselves biskan wala ka mo, breaking barriers, breaking misconceptions na kinanglan mo sang professional background sa filmmaking to be able to garner awards, di ba? Ang ibang dagani eskwela na sila filmmaking pero they were not able to get awards like you guys do. So for me, that's really something very, very huge for me. So another question pa before we move on to natural talent. Di ba? Biskan wala ka professional background sa film or acting, natural talent prevails. Question from Bryle, specifically for Sir Jun Marl, how to be a good director like you? Hihi. Paano ka na, Sir Jun Marl?
For me, to be a good director, ma'am, is to manage your people well. Ano lang siya, ma'am. Kahit, di ba, when you say leadership, it varies, di ba? So, kung sa teaching pa na, di ba, when you lead people, but when you manage the resources. So, dapat kabalo ka na mag-balance ang duwa, ma'am. So, what's important is you lead your people well, and at the same time, you manage your resources also very well. I think when you are a director, ma'am, you are not only dealing with all the technicalities, with all the aesthetics. More than that, you are also dealing with people. So if people will love you for who you are, for being a strict director, or if people will respect your discipline to them, then I think the people, ang tawang makambasi mo yung director ka nga mayo, or tamaran kang director, or whatsoever that. So at the end of the day, ma'am, it's the people who can really tell you whether you are a good director or not. Ano lang yun na siya, ma'am. Pero one tip lang good for them also to become a good director. It's not about winning. It's not about winning a particular film nga makahambal ka nga best director na siya because nagdaog na siya. Ang pinakanami guro para sa kanya nga director is the director nga ang isa ka tao gustuhon kaliwat magpa-direct sa iya. So kamo na siya, ma'am. So kumbaga I want more project from this director. So if that's the case, then maybe mangin mayo ka nga director. But again, learning is a continuous process.
Nice. Thank you for that, sir, no? So, it's a good perspective. Makita gito ang background mo sa leadership, no? Nagamit mo gid sa imo film subong. Okay, let's proceed to the next phase ang aton nga interview, sir. On Wednesday, 27th to 29, you guys will be heading the first ever film workshop entitled Lente at Camera, sponsored by the Enfred Tutorial Center at Eusebio Subdivision, Cadiz City. So, can you tell me what mga hindi man gid tanan, Sir Joe RV, pero at least mga snippets on what you're going to discuss on the 3-day workshop?
Okay, so as sabon part, no, so with may ang akong tandem is Dante Macam, and siguro we will focus kasi kami sa acting, no, kami sa Dante Macam, so there will be workshops, no, sa acting, and then the different styles, and then the different phases, no, of acting na pwede naman ma-share sa amon mga sa aton ng mga attendees, no, sa 27, especially in 27 kay do sa 27 ang aton nga acting. So dami ni Sir Dante ma-focus, no, sa on acting only, and then the rest will be handled by sa mga pod namon, no. Tunga namon ang ano sang the whole sang aton nga workshop, no. So
So, so when it comes to acting, sir, like ano specifically ang ang imo ma-share sa amon nga gamay lang, no? I-share mo to tanan sa 27 but anong mga gamay lang nga snippet nga pwede mo ma-share sa amon subong in order to act well, I guess, sa
So ang pinaka ano is the characterization, no. Kung ano man ang gihatag sa aton na role to be played, no, in a certain film or in a certain role, pinaka importante is characterization. Like for example sa amo na based especially sa Jun Mar, no. Okay, gusto ko characterization na kung ano na yung role. You stand with your role, mo na dapat. So kami wala na sang istoryahanay nga kumbaga daw hindi kami kilalahay like nga as a member sa Angulo. But we start now characterization ng focus na gid ko anong amon role. So muna pinaka importante actually sa acting no? Characterization sa aton role to be played muna pinaka importante. So muna na isa ka aton mga tip, no? And the
wow,
rest will be on 27th na.
sige, sige, sige. So, thank you so much, sir. How about you, Sir Jun Marl? Before we proceed, Sir Jun Marl, gusto ko lang i-appreciate, shout out kay Bebang, Marlon Villadolid Donasco Jr. sa comment section.
Hi
Not a
Marlon, but
but gusto ko lang mag-congrats sa inyo tatlo kung ano man ang mga na-achieve nyo, love. Thank you, Marlon. Thank you so much sa support. Puli ka di ko no, ka ikaw na ilaibutang sa kabaong. Thank you so much, Sir RV. Sir John Marl, what will you discuss on the 3-day film workshop? Naghang si us. Sir, wala ka na-mute ka, sir.
Hello again,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes. My task in our 3-day workshop, ma'am, is to teach our tutees how to write script, and at the same time facilitate, ma'am, in giving the background on how the films are made by various artists inside the film, and at the same time screening of our films. And that's, I think, one of the things na gusto mo naman i-share among mga films ng obra to inspire our learners, to inspire the community, and to inspire other artists also to create films.
Nice, nice. Script writing, no? Exciting daw namin attend. So, una nga panahon, script writer mo ko, no? Pero I don't know if I know how to do it. Much more on award-winning level. So, ano sa nga day, sir, ma-discuss ang script writing? 28, 29?
Not sure pa, ma'am.
Ha?
Hindi pa po, ma'am, ang schedule ko, ginaano ko pa, ma'am.
Okay.
Because
Kay siling ni Joe RV sa 27 focus daw sa acting di ba? Tapos probably
Yes,
sa
ma'am.
28 or 29, no? Sige, so to be announced.
Yes, ma'am.
Ayan. So,
Yes.
ayan. So thank you so much for sharing those, sir. We are now at 1 hour and 10 minutes. Time flies sa ining sa aton nga interview. Thank you for being here. Gako ba akong dughan sang gin-start ko na kay first time ko mag-stream sa isa ka page. But thank you so much for being here, Sir Jun Marl. Thank you, Ged. Sir Joe RV, before we end, do you have can you invite everyone to join your 3-day filmmaking workshop, Sir Joe RV Anay? And then, of course, if you wanna invite them sa iba nyo pa nga mga events, feel free to do so. Let's start with Joe RV, sir.
yes, we are inviting everyone, no, to join our 3-day workshop in Lente at Camera, no, sponsored by FTC. No? So especially for those who are or those na interested in filmmaking and acting, no. And also not only for those nga willing to make film, but also for those who want to build their confidence, especially in writing. No, okay. This is an opportunity also to grow, no, as a person. Madamo-damo sa ma-develop naton. So we are inviting you all to join this workshop, and also please like Angulo Films na in our Facebook page, so you can follow our activities, no, makasabay mga musamon. So thank you so much. God bless everyone.
Yeah, and thank you, good Sergio RV. Surgeon Marl, please invite them, and if you wanna promote anything, feel free, man, sir.
Thank you so much, Ma'am V. I am inviting everyone to please join us in this upcoming Lente Camera Film Workshop. This is a 3-day workshop sponsored by the said production, and at the same time we have also production Manila ni Sir Manfred. Please join us, and I am inviting you all. Let's all together learn and relearn the films created by us, and at the same time allow us to share our experiences with you. So muna siya. And then thank you so much for inviting us, and I'm really happy that there are a lot of those kumbaga, who gave, I think, interest in filmmaking also. So dumalipay man ko na, ma'am, not only sa guy, we're also reaching from the neighboring cities. So kanami ko na sa heart. So at the same time, I would like also to invite everyone to please like our pages. We have Angulo Films. May ginaobra kami na ang mga short films. So pwede ka mo da katanaw sa mga paobra ng mga short films, amon mga fan shoots ng mga films, and at the same time, our events, kumbaga our events team, the Backhouse Studio. So right now, we are affiliated to Hari ng Filipinas, Negros Occidental. So Anglo Films has been partnering in the JL management in making the various videos of our candidates in Hari ng Filipinas. So gina-plug ko lang po. And at the same time, for this year, please watch also one of our films, 4 films which will be created by Angulo Films in preparation for the Marga Film Festival. And also, thank you, Bred, for showing, for giving opportunity to our members in the family, especially in Angulo. I-plug ko man lang, as soon as we'll be launching, or by Direct Anton Juan, some of members of the Angulo are in that film rather. So it will be screened, I think, in a international and at the same time national screening that is directed by Direct Anton Juan, film director also. So ang amon nga cinematographer, ma'am, and our best director in Magasan Festival, Kevin Desamparado, was chosen as one of the lead roles. Together with him, Sir Dante Maca, Ma'am Roma Aguirre, we have Christopher Peñafel, and of course, Ma'am Amalia Hontongko, together with her daughter, Adora Hontongko. So proud kami na, ma'am, that there are Angulo Films who are in that film. So salamat, Bid. Thank you,
Sounds
Bid.
exciting. Sounds exciting. Last question, Sir Jun Marl, Sir Joe RV. What will we expect from Angulo Films soon? Next month, may new film ka mo? May new project? May ano ka mo? Sir Joe RV.
Kay Sir John Mark actually may mga last March, no? Last March sa Sir John Mark mga tawag sila sa self film, may self film ang Angulo Films. And then there are ang mga members pagid, no, they are still on the process of making short films ng Japon nga edo halos every month may ginaobra mga members na to, and then gina-share man sa group page naman sa Angulo Films nga FB page naman. You can also you can follow also sa among YouTube channel. Sir Jun Mal sa atong YouTube channel sa Angulo man.
Angulo. Okay. Sir Jun Mal, do you want to add anything on that?
Thank you, Sir Jarvis. So, ang among upcoming film, ma'am, is we will be joining the Pelikulaya. It's actually Pelikulaya by Film Development Council of the Philippines. It's a short film promoting and showcasing our LGBT community. And you have Tap Dapiahan Grill and Restaurant in Sagay City as one of our major sponsors. Thank you to Sir Rodel Parel for saying yes to be one of our producers. So, dira kami ma-shoot. And then we'll be joining that, ma'am. So wish us luck and kabay pa ma-qualify kami into the national level. And with the Marga Film Festival, may ara kami ubrawon ng apat ka films. Si Sir Joarby will also be called as one of our actors also. So, biskan si Sir Joarby kuled na yung ma'am Gab.
Acting pa more, Jarvi. Okay, a message from the admin from MFTC Peeps. Gapamati na sila sa group chat. Gaginamulan sila sa group chat. But thank you, Sir Jun Mark and Joe RV for sharing your knowledge and passion. Very inspiring yun sa mga takeaways. Na-inspire po ko, honestly, I like right now I was reminded na it's never too late to pursue your passion. Hindi po sila nga kung teacher ka na gali, no? Or school head ka na, di ba? Ma-stop ka na dayon. Or if you have responsibilities sa life mo, ma-stop ka na dayon. So, thank you so much for showing us na it's possible to live an exciting life, di ba? Biskan professional teacher ka na. So yeah, hindi ko lang ipagpadugayan kay kabalo ko gabi na may mga responsibilities pa mo. We are 1 hour and 17 minutes into the Facebook Live. Thank you so much. Again, we would like to invite everyone to join us at the MFred Tutorial Center Lente at Camera, the first ever film workshop sponsored by MFTC. This will happen on April 27 to 29 at the MFTC Center Eusebio Subdivision Branch. Okay, so may ara kami early bird tickets which will end on on Tuesday, that's tomorrow. If you want to avail of the early bird tickets, please avail your tickets now. Only limited slots are available. So salamat gid liwat Sir Joe RV. And I have a feeling this will not be the last interview with you, Sir Jun Marl, and the rest of the Angulo team. So, God bless you. More power. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
Sir Jun Marl, bye, sir.